everyone! So today I just wanted to share a review with you on a product that I bought from Benefit. I've probably had this for almost 2 months now, and it's something that I'm absolutely been loving. And it is the little palette. It's a Confessions of a Concealaholic, and it has really cute packaging. It's sealed up like a diary for the confessions, and so it goes all the way around with this cute little print. And then inside it comes with this little book. And this basically tells you all about the different products and their uses and where to put them and things like that. So I've used pretty much everything in this little kit almost every day and absolutely have fallen in love with their concealers. Basically, the Confessions of a Concealaholic palette comes with a little mirror inside, and the mirror says, "This diary belongs to." And then over here is all of Benefit's different concealers. So you can see them there, and they even come with little brushes. I'm going to go through the little book and just show you what's in here. The first one is the That Gal Brightening Face Primer, and this one says you need to go from dull to darling, time to brighten up the face, and it's a silky pink primer that you can wear under your makeup. Kind of gives you a little bit of a glow, and also is better to keep your foundation and your makeup to last all day. So there's the little diagram so you can see where they're saying to apply the primer. The next two are my favorites, and this is the Erase Paste and the Boi-ing concealer. Erase Paste is supposed to be used for under your eyes. It's very creamy. It's more concentrated of concealer. That's good for the darker, darker areas like your under eye circles. And then the other one is Boi-ing, and this one is better for and then Boi-ing is the one that is better for concealing any imperfections, any pimples, any redness, anything like that. And you can really blend the two colors to come up with your perfect one. So there's the little thing for Erase Paste, and then for Boi-ing. And then the last two are the Lemonade and the Eye Bright. Lemonade is more of a color corrector that you would put all over your lid. It's not a base. It's not supposed to help with eyeshadows or anything like that, but what it is more of a yellow primer that's going to help hide any discoloration, help hide any veining, any kind of imperfection that you have on your actual eyelids. And then the Eye Bright is something that you put around the inner corner of your eye. I put it sometimes right on the very inner corner on my actual eyelid, and it just brightens up your eyes. So those are also two very cool little things to use. And then everything else is just like little words and little paragraphs and stuff. So that's what they say, to use everything for. So when you open up the little kit, it has this clear protector over it that says to restore this clear cover to keep your kit fresh. So I put this back there every time. You can see it's a little dirty. And then this is everything that comes in the kit. You can tell that this has definitely been used. It's a little dirty on the actual kit, but I'm loving this. The That Gal Primer is alright. It's not my favorite product out of the ones that are in here. Basically, this is a brightening face primer. So you'd put it on under your makeup. You could put it on under a tinted moisturizer. You could just wear this alone, and it just kind of brightens up your face. It does help your makeup last, but if you have oilier skin, then the brightening effects aren't as good because it kind of gives you a glow, which is great for summertime, but if you have oily skin, it might be too much of a glow. I do have oily skin, and I kind of like it. It's not something that I'm going to buy a full size of, but it's a pretty good primer. Probably better for me in the fall. The next one is probably, this and the Boi-ing are my absolute favorites out of this whole kit, and this is the Erase Paste, and it comes in the shade number 2 medium. I think that this kit only comes in this one color. I don't think you can get it in a light or a dark. But here's what it looks like inside, and you can see I've definitely been using it. There's a nice little dent in it. And basically the Erase Paste is very, very creamy. Like, you just get a little amount. That's a lot. That's probably, 2 eyes and then some. But I just want to show you what it looks like. So there it is on your skin. And this I like because it is so creamy. The only thing is that I've noticed if I just put it on and rub over it and then put like a powder or something under, on top of it, without being real careful, it can get in like the little cracks and like fine lines of underneath your eyes and kind of clump right there. So what I'll do after I put it on is I'll kind of pull my eye down just a little bit, not hard at all, but just kind of pull my eye a little bit and then just kind of go back over again to blend everything out. But it is a really, really good concealer. It is more of an orange base, so that's why it's better for hiding the under eye circles. And you can see it just blends right into your hand, really creamy, really, lightweight, but definitely lasts all day, and it's a very, very, very good under eye concealer. That I've been using basically every morning before I go to work. Then also in here, it does come with little brushes for the different products, and they're labeled. So this one's for the erase paste and the Boi-ing, so you can see that. And then this one is for the lemonade and the eye bright, and these ones are really little. So it does come with little brushes. Basically on all of these I use my finger, just because with me I feel like concealer goes better on if you use your finger, because that way the heat from your fingers can help blend it in easier, and it just helps it kind of go in, I don't know how to explain it. It helps go into your face better, where it's going to last and you kind of get a better finish with it. So I don't really use the brushes. I've used them a couple times to try them. There's nothing wrong with them. I just prefer to use a clean hand. So the next is the Boi-ing, and that's these two. They come in two different shades on here. It's Boi-ing 1 on top and then 02 on the bottom. I am an NW20 in MAC, if that helps figuring out the skin tones, and I use the top one. I really don't use that bottom one at all, except for when I get tanner, and then I kind of mix both of them together. But I've definitely been using the top one, and like I said, I've been using this for 2 months, and none of them have hit the pan. I don't know how far down they actually go in the little pots, but I've made a good dent in it, but I haven't used all of it up. And for 2 months, I think this kit is really helpful to try out all of the different products. So those are Boi-ing 1 and Boi-ing 2, and those are really good for again, covering any redness, any blemishes, anything like that, so you don't even see them. See? So this is Boi-ing 1, and then this is Boi-ing 2. So I'll show you what those look like as well. And I'm getting a little darker now, so it looks like the Boi-ing 2 is going to be coming in handy pretty soon. So this is number 2, and this is number 1. So you can see those. So if you have similar coloring to what I am, then this is probably going to be a really good kit for you. But if you're a lot darker or a lot lighter, then these colors probably won't work. And then the last thing in this kit is the eye bright, and then this is the lemonade. And eye bright is just a light purple. These ones are not as creamy. The Boi-ing also is very, very, very creamy. These two products are not as creamy. They're a little harder. The lemonade's the creamier out of the two. That's what those two look like. And I like to use the eye bright on the inner corner of my eye, just kind of going right down the center, because it does brighten up your face a little bit. The lemonade's good if you don't feel like putting on a lot of makeup, or if you just have really a lot of discoloration in your eyelids. Then it's a really good product to even those out, and it gives more of a light yellow shade, so it looks pretty even if you just wear that to run out the door. It just hides that discoloration and gives you just some, just some kind of a color on your face. So that's what those two look like. And everything in this kit blends out really, really easily, so that way, you really don't see them at all. So that's everything in this kit. I bought mine at Ulta for $38, and it has, just the little sample sizes of all of their products. And I can put the amounts of everything down in the description box. But this is definitely a concealer set that I recommend and that I really like. I had been curious about the Benefit concealers and really had wanted to buy some of the Boi-ing, the Boi-ing one, and I looked at erase paste, and I looked at the lemonade, but I wasn't really sure exactly what they did and how well they worked. So when I saw this kit, especially because I do have a lot of discoloration and redness in my skin, I thought it was a great chance to be able to try out the products and see if I really like them, and that way you kind of know before you would spend $28 on a concealer if it's worth it. Because Benefits cosmetics are a little more expensive than some of the other brands, in the high-end spectrum. But you can get this at Sephora, you can get it at Ulta, you can probably buy it off of Benefit's website, which is benefitcosmetics.com. But it's just a really cute, really good kit, easy for travel. You can just pack this up and go, and I like that everything has its own little spot in it. So the erase paste is something that you can take out. I wish that you could pop out the Boi-ing and put it in a palette, and I'm sure you could, if you really want to be able to travel with it, because it's about the same size as the MAC eyeshadow. So you probably could pop them out and put them in a palette if you need it to go on a plane or something and you don't want to take the little kit with you. But I like the size of it. I use it every single day. I really like it. If you have any other questions whatsoever, anything that I missed, which I probably did, just leave it down below and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But I just wanted to give you a quick little review on the Benefit Confessions of a Concealaholic palette. So I will talk to all of you very soon, and hope you have a great day. Bye.